The makeshift memorials that mark the sites of the July 16th terrorist attacks have since become permanent tributes.
Our city's residents have united to honor those whose lives were cut short with community concerts, hero runs, and vibrant murals. Our Latrice Curry tells us Chattanoogans have ensured our fallen five will never be forgotten.
That horrific day 10 years ago that shattered our community's sense of security. Artist Norman Lee was selected to create a permanent memorial to honor the fallen five.
When we arrived at the site and talked to the stakeholders and talked to families and talked to the mayor's office and talked to the culture, arts and culture people, the fact that there were actually families there having a picnic, enjoying themselves during the shooting, and how close that, or how much worse it could have been.
Lee says he still hears from the families.
You know, like I mentioned, the family members just say it's the first time we've been able to breathe and to exhale. It was like a feeling of closure.
About 4 miles away on Macaulay Avenue, artist Kevin Bates also wanted to make sure that this community will never lose sight of those brave men and what happened.
The reason I did this is I wanted people to think of these faces and not the face of the shooter. And I hope it still does that. I hope people still drive by and think about them and can't remember that other man's face.
So Bates did what he does best as an artist. He used his talent to help himself and the community heal. Others joined that effort. He designed and they painted a mural on Macaulay Avenue to honor what has become known as the Fallen Five.
We had volunteers who came out the first day and helped us pressure wash, and we had a professional painter who came and primed it for us.
Bates knew this wasn't just any ordinary project. What goes through your mind, because this isn't just a mural, but when you were out here and working on this mural?
People driving by and they see colors and they see it and they're attracted to it. So I'm used to that. But the number of people who stopped by as I was doing this to, commend what was being done. The number of people who stopped by and said, "Look, I brought you lunch," or, it was amazing.
But this mission went a lot deeper. When you look down at the last mural.
And there are handprints that are kind of mixed into his camouflage. Those are his kids' handprints. They came out, we had a day, and they are a part of this mural, and that's what I see when I drive by.
Bates says he wanted to make sure the men were recognized for the sacrifice they made, not only for this community, but for the families they left behind.
These men had kids, and these men made that choice, and I know that some of these men who could have gotten away and went back to help others out.